You're very welcome back here to the RDS. I'm joined now by Eoin Ó Broin. A very good day for your party, Eoin.
Yeah, we're having a good day, I suppose, right across the country. I think you're seeing a very large section of the electorate who have been deeply frustrated over the last number of years on key issues like health, housing, childcare, transport. They've listened and responded very well to, I think, what essentially is our positive message that things don't have to be like this, things can be better. A government that puts workers and families at its heart can deliver affordable homes, can reduce the cost of childcare, can tackle trolley rates, can improve public transport.
Sure. The big question I suppose I'd ask, your party had a really bad bruising day at the local and European elections last May, and now you're topping the poll all over the place. Cork South Central, in your own constituency, how do you explain that such a change around or such a turnaround?
I think two things have happened. I think first of all, we did a very tough kind of look at the failings of our campaign in the locals and the Europeans earlier last year, and we realised that we had to focus more on what are positive solutions to people's concerns. So expressing people's anger and frustration isn't enough. People want to know how you're going to fix stuff. I think we've done that very successfully, Mary Lou in particular, but also Pierce and David and Louise, myself and others. I think the second thing is, and this was the unexpected thing, is that while we knew coming out of the by-elections, particularly having won a seat in Dublin Midwest, that we were in the right direction, nobody expected the kind of...
You yourselves, you were still deselecting candidates and stuff?
Nobody predicted that kind of shift in public opinion. And I think what it was people, when they started to really ask themselves, who do we want in government?
Sure.
Who do we think is going to be able to fix these problems? I think we were very successful at convincing them and then consolidating and keeping them throughout the course of the campaign. I have to say Mary Lou's media performances in particular in that last week and a half were absolutely crucial in terms of sealing the deal with the voters. What I will say though is it's all very well winning seats. Those people want us to deliver. We have a big job of work in the coming weeks to try and do that.
My next question, how does the government get formed? Because these numbers are very inconclusive, fractured vote all over the place. It's not an obvious way to 80 seats really, is it?
I think two things are immediately obvious. The majority of people voted for change. So, whether it's 55 or 65% of the voters voted for different kinds of politics and economics and social policy than what we've seen in the last 4 years. So I think all parties, particularly the other two big parties, Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael, have to listen to that. What we're saying very clearly is we will talk to everybody. So we'll talk to everybody about the issues and the policies. And what we'll be saying is the electorate want things to be done differently on health, on housing, on childcare, on transport. And I also think it's an endorsement of Sinn Féin's call for proper preparation towards that eventual date when we have a referendum on Irish unity. Yeah. So we're going to go in, we're going to roll our sleeves up, and we're going to put ideas on the table. I think any party that refuses to talk to anyone, given the election that we've just had, I think is going to get themselves into much deeper trouble with the electorate whenever we have an election into the future.
Which could be in 3 months or 5 months or 3 years' time.
I have to say, I also think the electorate would punish any party that precipitates an election in the immediate future. People want stuff fixed. People want good quality social affordable homes. They want better quality childcare. They want an end to the crisis in the health system. They want proper investment in public transport. And I think they're going to expect all parties to sit down and come together with a programme for government that meets those needs. And I think anybody who walks away from that table or precipitates an election for narrow party political advantage, I think they're going to be punished if they do that.
Eoin Ó Broin, thank you very much.
Thank you.